The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
What's the fuss?
I got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black, it don't have nothing to do.
It don't have nothing to do with that.
It has a lot to do with putting your foot in your mouth.
yeah.
This is a cool beer.
Which one did you start off with?
I'm a successful man.
Yeah, we got you that because you're great success.
Yep. Am I?
I don't. Yeah, why
I would
did we
have to
get that, John?
disagree.
Well, some of the beer choices are like insulting, so
Yeah.
we wanted to find some that weren't as bad.
Maybe that was the antithesis of what we thought of you. But
That
for
would
Rocky's,
probably be a good beer if it
for
was
Rocky's
cold.
birthday, we got him a 6-pack of mix and match of beers that just like we grabbed off the shelf that made us think of him in one way or another.
Wow. Yeah, my name's Rocky Soka. I'm the host of the show. This is What's the Fuss Podcast, episode 215. Thank you for joining us. With me, as always, is John, my producer.
I know I'm feeling a lot better than you are.
Yeah, I'm a little hungover. And Chris, Pizza Peisenberg Coleman.
What is
We
up?
have you. Hey, Coleman, I hate to ask you a question. Can you just throw a few of those in the freezer?
Yeah, 'cause they're not
That's
cold enough?
super warm.
And that's fine. Yeah,
wow.
yeah. So
Holy crap.
I'll pop these in the freezer and then I'll just pull them as we need them.
Okay, don't put them on because I want to keep the little thingy up here.
Okay.
But anyway, so yeah, like I said, episode 215. I want to thank you guys for joining us. It's been a crazy friggin' week, and one of the I guess that these two gentlemen right here want to thank you for going around the camera. Wow, what a fucking guy.
My ass would have walked right in
I
front
know
of
you
it.
would have. I probably would have too. But anyways, yeah, it's been a crazy week, and yesterday specifically was my birthday, so I'm a tad hungover.
You're 33, right?
I'm 33 years young. 33 years young. Yeah, I can't believe it. I was actually way more upset about turning 30 than I was 33. 30 was like really hard for me.
It's more of a low down milestone. Yeah, it's just wait, buddy. I'm hitting the 40 this year. That's a whole nother level. But I think it's the
wow.
10, 30, 40, 50,
The
20,
milestones?
so on. Yeah.
My girlfriend was telling me, because I don't remember last year at all. I was going through a really rough time, if you guys remember. And I was not making memories at all. So my girlfriend told me that I literally did nothing. I think I went to work that day, and then I took care of my parents until they died.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, so you can only go up from there.
Do I say good job or you failed?
No, I failed miserably.
Because they died. You couldn't save
Failed
them.
miserably. Actually, I mean, they're the ones that didn't want to go to chemo. But that's another podcast. What were you going to say?
I feel like I'm one of those people when I get older. One, I think I'm going to be senile as fuck. But when I get older, I'm not going to really want certain treatments either. Like I would rather just go peacefully or naturally, and maybe something to kill the pain.
I'm probably
Opioids.
just going to walk off into the woods and die like a good dog.
Yeah.
That's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead. Are we rating these beers?
Yeah, tell us what you think. It's called I'm a Successful Man. I couldn't even see the brewer on there. I don't even know who brews it. But there was a lot of these beers at Total Wine when we were there today. So
Keep cold, drink fresh, which we
no,
didn't do.
that's not them. Yeah, but this is a hazy New England IPA.
And I can't.
Which is a good
I
style.
cannot find who the hell makes it.
It's 8%. I can see that.
Finch?
Nice.
That can't be.
Oh, no, I did see that. Ouzelfinch or something. I
Is
saw
that
that
who
on
it
the
is?
receipt. Yeah, and I was like, I never heard of that. But
Well-
the can art's really cool.
I hate Indian Pale Ales
That's
and
a double.
I hate warm beers, but that's actually really good.
Wow, good to
It's
know.
I would give that a 6.
Successful man beer
Maybe,
for a
maybe
successful
5.5
man.
or a 6.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that is very good. I'm sure when this is cold, drinking like it's supposed to be, it's probably fucking delicious.
If I'm saying that it's a good 6,
Yeah.
and it's a Indian Pale Ale, double Indian Pale Ale, and it's warm,
yeah,
there's something.
that's a high rating.
There.
So there's that one. We'll move on to the next one when we finish these.
Yeah, there was a lot of crazy stuff going on. I actually lost one of our emails, but I did have this guy had kind of a question.
How do you lose an email?
Would you drop it in the sewer?
I just don't feel like I just don't feel like going through and looking down in all the bogged down emails or whatever.
Oh,
he
you got to
didn't-
flag the good ones.
He didn't send it to what's the fuss podcast at gmail.com. He sent it to my other thing. So we actually didn't talk about this, and I referenced it on a different show. So so we have a friend of the show. I'm not going to say his name because this is terribly embarrassing. The day of his gender reveal, the day that he found out the sex of his soon-to-be child,
I heard you say something about this before. Yeah.
his chick broke it off with him.
No.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Talk about poor timing.
And his
really.
chick was pregnant with his kid.
Yeah, very much
They
so.
revealed the gender. Was it because of the gender?
It was just
I don't want a boy. You're fired
no,
from
no,
my
no, no,
boyfriend.
no. It was a very emotional day, and she was dealing with her family and all this other stuff, and basically, I don't have the way that he was gonna word it, but and I'm sorry, but yeah, basically the gist was. We found out that he was going to have whatever it was. I'm not even going to give that away. Right. And then basically his chick left him that day. After a very, very minor disagreement.
Right. As if she was like looking for an out and she was like, "Oh, we're arguing, I quit."
She was actually a bit rude to him and he just wanted to go sit it out in the truck for a little bit. And
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry to
So
hear
it wasn't-
that, person.
It wasn't something he saw coming then.
Hell no. This is one of the best days of his life.
Right.
Wow.
Finding out about his baby.
Yeah. He was
it's a shame.
excited. But I just wanted to know like what you guys felt about that and if anything horrible like that is happening to you.
Well, that's a range of emotions. It's, you have the best day of your life finding out the sex of your baby while aside it coming out healthy. And then it's on. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, don't fuck with. Well,
Now
now
you
it's off.
stopped it.
Now it's off.
And now it is off.
Now
Now it's on.
Now it's on. Stop hitting
We're back
buttons.
live.
What
We're
are you
back
doing?
live.
I don't
Just
know.
kidding. We've
Put
been
in
live
a
on the
fancy
podcast the
little
whole time.
thing in there, technical difficulties. I
Yep.
can't
Bloop,
see
bloop.
the doodad from here.
Just dropping. Yeah, no, I can see it. It's flashing. We good.
Sorry, guys.
Nah, but I mean,
Doesn't that sound horrible though?
that can put you through the gauntlet, having
Holy
like some of the best
crap.
moments and then the worst all in a few hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the high to the low is no bueno.
I just can't
No good.
imagine. This is like literally the best day of your life, and then you get like this in this little thing. But isn't it like what I had a girlfriend for about a year and a half. And after
Humble brag.
very, very yeah, you had a girlfriend, sure. After a very minor disagreement, basically I wouldn't get in the car. She was drunk, and I wanted to take a cab home. And I mean, we had. There was nothing before that. And after that, like, we literally never talked again. It was the weirdest fucking thing. Have you ever had any weird breakups like that?
I've had some.
Because that's like some middle school breakup shit. Like, I'm not talking to
Kind
you
of.
anymore.
Yeah, exactly, right? You just ghost after a year and a half. Like,
Yeah.
it's one thing to ghost after a week or one date or something. But yeah, a year and a half ghosting is weird. I've had one where we were together. I don't fuck it. It's sad I can't remember how long we were together. That's how meaningful it was. But we were together a long time, like years. And then it just kind of fell apart at the end. And she just actually kind of moved. She was working in another county and was staying in that county for a lot of time anyway because she would have
And
to
just
work
one
late.
day, bye-bye?
And then just like it, well, we both like grew up, went our own separate ways
listening.
throughout it. No, it's fine. And yes, so she just like she would start staying there because she would have to work late and then have to get up and work. Restaurant industry, have to get up and work early the next morning, and it was like an hour and a half drive each way. And I was like, she was like, I'm just gonna stay at my friend's, and who knows, maybe that was another guy. But we were already so grown
doesn't
apart
matter
at that
now.
time. Yeah, I was like, whatever. If it is, it is. And then she just ended up not calling anymore, and I didn't call to check on her. And then we talked, and I was like, so
Really?
you live in blah blah town now, huh? And she was like, yeah, I've been staying with
Blah, blah town. I hear that's kind of nice, actually.
Yeah, and it's actually a shithole.
Oh.
Don't confuse it with Blah Blah Town Beach.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm staying there now, and I was like, I figured, and I was like, so, okay, so we're gonna go our separate ways. And at that point, my lease was ending, so I was like, well, we were living together. I was like, well, I'm giving up the house, so yeah, it's good that you're staying there. And we just kind of went our own separate
My
ways. It
last
was awkward.
breakup actually went really smooth. I thought it was going to be horrible, but
Yeah, see, like, because you knew that was coming. Like, I've never had a breakup that was just out of left field, like from nowhere,
I've been fucking broken up
just like
without a
straight
nowhere.
dumped.
where
Yeah.
you thought everything was going
Have
great.
you ever like ugly cried because you got broke up with? Like you just what the fuck? Why?
I think,
No.
yeah, but I think maybe like middle school or high
I
school or
so
something,
have.
But
I so have.
You're a pussy, Rocky.
Yeah, I know. I am a little pussy, aren't I?
No,
33 years of pussy.
But also, like, at the same time,
Actually-
I've only had 3 relationships. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I've always been a girlfriend dude. I've like since I was like
always a
I've-
girlfriend, never a bride.
exactly.
Poor guy.
Yeah, man. You fucking
How many-
dude, believe me.
How many people have you been with?
So my first real girlfriend that I got when I was in 8th grade, I stayed with her for 10 years.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a little bit of on again, off again, but I'm talking about very little.
Oh, that's the one that you have tattooed on the inside of your lip?
Shut the fuck up.
Seriously, I didn't even know
Okay.
that existed.
Never mind.
Oh, dude, he just
What?
said that on your show,
Is that
bro.
well? I mean,
Well, his current girl probably listens to this show, and even if she knew that, she doesn't want to be
My
reminded
current
of it. I would
girlfriend
assume.
has almost just as stupid mistake tattooed somewhere else.
Okay,
So
well, there you go.
in her mouth too. So we've both made very similar mistakes. But holy fuck, really, you call
I didn't
me
even
out
know
like
that existed. Good job.
Wow,
Well-
dude. When I count my tattoos, I don't count that one.
Well,
Oh, really?
add it to it.
see, that's why I don't get any tattoos because you might regret it someday. And now this is one of those.
Oh wow, okay.
yeah,
From the Disney show.
fuck you.
I-
Hey, shut the fuck
Nothing.
up.
I just said I don't know what you're talking about.
Damn,
No.
you guys suck.
I didn't say anything.
It's not even a Disney show, and I'm not going to say which one it actually is, but
It's a Disney
It's
movie.
Lori Beth
No.
Denberg.
yeah.
Oh, that one got me good, bro. Because
Yep.
I'm picturing it in my head. God
would-
damn, you're
I
right.
would
It's a lot
fuck
of
her.
loving.
I would fuck her. I don't give a shit, man. I date
Oh, man.
personalities, not looks.
She's like the Kenan Thompson of white women.
Mm.
A lot of loving.
Wow, Kenan Thompson is the Kenan Thompson of white women. Let's get the speaking of
you were
white
about
women.
to say,
Brady.
get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
we're gonna get the fuck out.
No, speaking of white women, so the clip that we opened the show with was Joe Biden saying a very weird thing on what's the actual? It's called Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club with
Okay.
Charlemagne the God, and
Okay.
I don't know who his co.
Because I like Sway in the morning. Or did.
I don't
it's not a
listen
show
to any
anymore.
of that.
Oh, really?
I'm just not.
I don't have
urban
the
enough
time to
market,
listen
I
to
feel
radio. I
like.
swear to God, I don't have the time to listen to radio. I barely listen to other podcasts. I just got on that Scrub shit, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my
you're on
God,
it
it's
hard,
so good.
The podcast, isn't it so funny? How many in are you? Just a couple?
I'm about to start the third.
Oh yeah, it gets like they find
No,
their,
I'm
once
with,
they find
I'm with
their
Sarah
footing,
Chalk.
it gets way better.
I'm on the Sarah Chalk
Okay,
episode, so I
yeah.
think that's like 3.
It starts getting really
fake
good.
doctors, real friends.
Yep.
Don't know.
Yeah,
Yep.
Zach Braff and Donald Faison.
Yeah,
Funneled Days On.
Funneled Days On.
Such a good podcast.
It is really
and
good.
it actually, all right. So all these stories actually kind of convolute together because I listened to that shit on Spotify. Charlemagne the God had Joe Biden on
That was
recently
an-
that said kind of some stupid shit.
So
we can actually
embarrassing.
pass right by that because I have something more interesting. So Charlemagne the God actually also talked about Joe Rogan's move to Spotify, which will be happening in a couple months here,
September 1st.
September 1st.
September 1st. Everything goes over to Spotify. That will be the only place you can find it.
Wow.
Yep.
Holy!
but it's
No. You can find it in other places too.
not as of September 1st.
Really?
He's not up. You can't get it on iTunes. Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's exclusive. They own like all rights to like. Yeah, I mean he owns his own show. Don't get it wrong. Like if he
didn't
walked
sell
out the next
show.
day,
They licensed.
Yeah,
it.
they licensed it, but that's the only place you're going to be able to find Joe Rogan stuff. I think you can maybe find the old stuff, but everything new will only premiere on Spotify week to week.
Really?
Yeah. So if you listen to Joe Rogan now on Apple or Google or any other outlet, and you want to continue listening to new shows week to week or however often he does them, probably takes 2 weeks because the show is long. But then you'll have to go to Spotify. You'll have
Wow.
to get Spotify.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the big deal of it. They're exclusive.
Spotify's
How big of a
rolling the
deal
dice.
do you think this is? Yeah, they are rolling the dice.
I mean,
you're
because
right.
the contract was what 100 million.
That's what
or
I heard. 100
more?
mil. 100 mil.
Is that what you guys saw? Like a figure or something?
And then that's the report I saw.
Okay, so what I heard was a little different, and I heard basically that he was going to make double that up front, and then on the back
shit.
end, who knows how much?
Right, depending on how
with
well his show does.
bonuses,
Yeah.
how many people sign up,
Okay. Downloads, sponsorships.
who knows?
Right.
You know, there's probably it's stock. Like Howard Stern got a lot of stock. That's why
makes
for a
sense.
while people were like, he's a fucking billionaire. Like when did he's a billionaire become a like a bad thing?
Look, I know. It's
He's a billionaire.
he's a billionaire. We
Yeah,
have to
that's
hate him.
what I would like to do too. I'm probably not a billionaire, but
It's partly a
millionaire.
jealousy thing, but also it's like it's easy to hate somebody if they become a billionaire and then they don't do good with that money. Like if you have that much extra, just take care of some things. Like
yeah, I'd be dead in a week.
Yeah, people have been shitting on Joe Rogan for taking that deal or that he's selling out, and I'm like,
Yep.
get your money, man. Like, do it.
Forbes said that he made $30 million just off the podcast last year. Just
Really?
off the podcast. That doesn't include UCF. That doesn't include fight nights. That doesn't include pay-per-views.
that's his
stand up.
sponsorships and selling the show and whatever else it is. Ad space.
He did at least one Netflix special, correct? last year.
At least
Not
one.
podcast wise. It was just him doing stand up.
Yeah. So I'm talking just podcast. Forbes claims that he made about 30 grand last year just from the podcast. So everybody knew it was going to be a good deal, but we didn't know how good of a deal. So some people speculated between like 150 million, which is a fuck ton of money.
No shit.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Yeah.
Salud. There it is.
God bless you.
There it is. I like that he fanned it away from us. Thank you, sir.
Oh my god. Don't you hate when you're like in the car with someone and they sneeze and it fucking smells like sneeze now?
What
Coronavirus.
What does a sneeze smell like?
It smells like fucking saliva, like air pressured into 100 billion bits. That's coronavirus all
Okay,
over.
that's what it is. You're smelling Corona.
Coronavirus. No, because this kid Robert in my 3rd grade class did it, and it was the worst smell
It's probably
I've
smelled
ever
like
smelled.
peanut butter in his butthole because he
Even
picked his
then,
butt
I
and
was
ate
like,
it or something.
I was like in the 3rd grade. How old are you? 3rd grade. You get a kid.
oh fuck, yeah, but she hadn't been 3rd grade for a minute. 3rd grade age.
Okay,
8?
so at that
Something
point,
like that?
about 8 years old,
Yeah.
you should not have enough dental problems for your breath to smell that fucking bad.
Yeah,
I've been
probably.
drinking, smoking, like punking, drugging for fucking since I was 13, and now if you're like, holy shit, you obviously had a rough night last night. I remember one time I went to the dentist after a long night of drinking.
Oh, that's not
And
good.
she was like, whiskey?
No,
And I was
man.
like, yep, that's what that is. It's just
that was his
in-
name, Doc.
just in the belly.
All
and,
in my mouth.
But yeah, 3rd grade, holy crap, she should not have halitosis.
You're right. But it is a head full of baby teeth rotting out of your head. And they rot real fast when you don't take care of them. They're coming out anyway. But I've known kids that are like losing their
still
baby
brush
teeth.
the motherfuckers.
I know you should.
I had to tell a roommate of mine that he has to brush the back of his teeth too.
Well,
We were like 20
That's
something.
fucked up.
that should just like kind of happen naturally when you're like
Yeah, that's why
turning
the
your-
brush handle's long.
You would think.
so you can get back there.
You would think.
I don't know.
All right,
But-
so
okay, well, hold on.
Go.
I've seen people brush their tongue. Do you guys do that?
I do a little bit of that.
That makes me throw up.
It will have you
If you-
dry heaving first thing in the
Yeah,
morning.
if you go too
Yeah.
you go too far back, if you brush the back of your tongue, unlike Rocky's old roommate,
I was
it
about to
will
say,
make
I
you
can
throw
deep
up.
throat my whole toothbrush and get it all the way down.
Then you're just cleaning
That
your throat.
fucking bombed.
Sounds like
wow.
set
no,
up for a happy birthday.
I'm still living in that fucking bomb. Yeah, really. I deserve a fragging.
I'm gonna go brush my Adam's apple.
Oh my god. Whatever. Okay,
Who are you going to
so
use, Adam?
That last story went nowhere. We have a ton of shit to get
Dead.
to. Who? Adam?
Yes. No, it's fine.
Sorry. Did he have a brush on his wiener?
He's a bristly penis.
There's got to be one of those.
just said
Bristly penis. Isn't that Sarah Palin's kid's name?
Bristly penis.
It's Bristol Palin. My bad.
Oh wow.
Getting it confused.
Adam
That
sits-
was a reach.
Adam
but
sits
still.
at home all day and just brushes his apples.
Chip.
If we're all
thank you for
making-
joining
yeah,
us.
God damn it! I
If
know.
we're all making
When
corny
John
jokes-
but when John does it, I'm like, fucking, we should all die. This is.
God. Is it because I'm hungover?
He's the
Like,
one that's above the fray.
Are we even recording?
Wait, are we?
You do seem extra tired today.
I fucking feel like ass. So it wasn't even that big of a night. I just haven't been out in so long. I haven't drank in a long time. I had a couple shots. I'm not gonna lie.
Shots.
And then when I got home, my girlfriend and I kind of we kept the party going a little bit. There's a little sex, drugs, rock and roll in there. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
And then minus the drugs, but we had the kid. But once the kid went to sleep, we had a couple glasses of wine, and that's what we consider partying.
All right.
And then we had
a few
to have
glasses of Chardonnay.
we had a couple champagnes.
Let me get after that butthole.
We swirl it and sip it.
Yeah, so we had quiet sex, pillow over the face style,
Hey, whatever works for you. Torture porn.
Yeah, the dog just looking at us weird, and
Oh
hopefully.
man, that's
not
why the
to-
dog's all riled up and trying to fuck John weekly.
Probably.
Because she watches you guys fuck, and then she has to
Yeah.
get that sexual energy out of her brain.
Once she sees me
and
give
she has
Mama
a thing for
spanking.
John.
Yeah. She's like, "Is this what love is?" And I'm like, "Get off of my leg."
She's like, I'm getting off on your leg
This
right now,
what
John.
Love is.
Oh,
I'm writing that down.
It's always uncomfortable when you're fucking and there's like a cat in the corner or a dog. Like, all animals have to be out of the room because it's just fucking weird otherwise.
Right? Yeah, it's not like it's your kid. Don't just leave him in the crib watching
Oh my
you.
god, dude, I have done that with a girl.
Oh, man.
She came over. The kid, she set up the crib and shit. They stayed over for like a long weekend or whatever. It's just one of those like weekend summer fling things. And the kid was totally in the crib, chilling there, and we,
You're like, "Baby, I'm pounding your mom."
that was. I shouldn't say this.
Too late. You've already begun.
He's contemplating. He's thinking about it.
That was revenge on someone else.
Oh, wow. That's an extra layer.
Yeah,
was
that's
just
the only
revenge
reason
sex.
me and that girl ever hooked up was to get back with someone else. I swear to
Okay.
God.
Damn.
When you fucked up a child's life in the process.
I
It has to
didn't
go
fuck up a
no,
child's-
You're right. My bad.
You
It
guys
just
are
you caused
killing me
therapy.
today.
You caused therapy upon this child later in life.
Listen, the kid only remembers it when we bring it up.
Bro, you're another year older. Just put it all out there. Fuck it.
Should I just
Fuck
fucking go crazy? Screw all these news stories. I'll just tell you my life story.
Bring us Rocky news.
All the deep, dark secrets.
We'll answer Jim's question the other. What happened between you and Etchy? Now's the time to fucking do it when you're half drunk.
Yeah.
Here's a good time. Attico, you fucking hungover.
That's a new topic, right?
Yeah.
Did you guys hear Lincoln was assassinated? Let's talk about that. That's news, right? Good job, Jim.
That's
Deep
different
reach.
though. That's different though, because I don't remember actually ever talking about the beef with me. And if you want to call it a beef, I mean, it's not even
Well, just
really.
the rebirth of the show.
Yeah.
Is a good way to put it.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
rebirth.
and you guys just like went separate ways. It wasn't.
Did
like-
we?
I don't think you
Was
guys.
it an amicable
He didn't say that.
split?
He didn't say that.
All right, Rocky didn't have much of a choice there, but
You
it's
just
not
went-
like you
yeah.
guys were like, "Fuck you, no, fuck you, you're a bitch, no, you're a bitch." Like,
I actually
you guys
saved
did-
him from getting a nice ass whooping.
What, you held
forbade
it back
I told
from
the
yourself?
person. Well, there
You
was
were gonna
somebody that
beat him
wanted to. Someone wanted to clock him, and I was like, dude. That is not a good idea.
Yeah, it's not.
Not going to do
not worth all
anything.
that, right.
And also, are you the big bad motherfucker that knocked out Etchy? Like, come
you
on.
beat up
give the
Etchy over a
fucking dude
podcast?
a break.
Like, you're going to be in jail? Like, why are you here? I hit a producer for canceling
yeah,
a podcast.
you look so
Like,
cool,
what?
don't ya?
Wow, you're getting extra raped tonight.
Yeah.
Down on 33rd Street. It comes full circle. 33rd, Rocky.
33rd birthday.
Let's try to keep Rocky out of 33rd on his 33rd, guys. How about that?
So, dude, no, you want to fucking. All right, so when I was 27, I spent. It was, I guess, my birthday is May 22nd. May 25th, I believe I went to jail.
Cool.
Yeah, so I was in 33rd. That was, and I was in a fucking tank top, dude. Do you know how cold it is?
No, I don't know.
Oh man,
Knock
I was
on wood.
splayed across all the damn chairs, which are, it's all concrete, plastic. It's cold as fuck.
Yeah.
And I was in a beer. I was soaked in beer. Soaked.
Awesome.
Like from my head to my fucking toe. I was soaked in beer.
Okay.
Wet with beer. Whoa.
Ooh.
Hitting the microphone.
There you go.
Wet with beer.
All right.
And they took my ass in there. It's
wet.
cold as shit. And I've got like, I just put my hands in my fucking thing. And I'm like, someone tries to fucking whoop my ass or something like that. I got my hands in my shirt now.
You
But I'm
can't defend
freezing. I
yourself.
can't do anything. And then this dude came in. He was really funny. And I was making him laugh and shit. And he like, he pretty much had my back. And from then on, we walked around and stole everybody's oranges because we didn't want to eat the sandwiches.
I don't blame you.
We walked around and stole everybody's oranges. That's a fucking
Are the
weird one.
sandwiches that bad?
Yeah, it was fucking bologna.
Oh, and that bologna's green and shiny. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it was
okay.
fucking gnarly, dude. But I was hungry. I was about ready to eat that. She was like, fuck that. He was like, no. He was like, we're going to go around. And at first we started like trading, quote unquote. But then he just started he was fucking huge. His name was Big Country. If you're out there
Big
somewhere,
Country.
Big Country. He was from like Umatilla or something. He had a missing he looks exactly, just imagine him.
Okay.
That's what he is.
Okay.
He looked a lot like the original guitarist of A Day to Remember. He had a lot of tattoos.
Okay. Was he wearing overalls?
He might as well have been.
That's what I'm picturing.
Like country, not country.
No,
because
not
you
a
were like
country.
that's exactly what he looks like, and I'm thinking of
A tree of cunts?
country,
A big old pussy tree.
a big
No.
floral.
That is
country.
not what I was talking about.
full
Big
of knot
country.
holes.
He was fucking awesome, and he saved my ass. He really did.
I know we have a gift for you. Did we give him the gift yet?
You have a gift for me?
we did give him a
we
gift.
did.
I think we left it in the car because I don't have it. Did you bring it in?
Fuck, I don't
didn't
have
bring
it.
it in.
It's certainly not the ability to tell a joke. That's not a gift
No,
I possess.
yeah, no, you don't
Damn,
possess it,
I
and we didn't bring it
crashed
for
on
you.
a joke about crashing.
Every time he makes a joke today, it's just fucking deadpan
fuck you
eye.
both.
Happy
Fuck
birthday.
you both.
We brought you this trombone sound.
We did have something. So I guess when we come, like, because we have like another 5 minutes. but-
You know what? We can take a little early break real quick. I'll get my stories lined up.
Sweet.
We can go get that, and we can give these beers a few minutes to chill off. And in the meantime, we're going to play a song or something. Do you guys want to play maybe some that we have the rights to? Good God, YouTube's up our ass.
Yep.
I know.
But we do have permission to play this music. I don't necessarily own the rights necessarily, but I did get permission to play
You kind of own the rights
Super
to use it
Villains,
here.
The Rip, 69 Fingers,
Yep.
Dial Drive,
F it.
F It. So you're going to hear a lot of punk rock, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
the way we're leaning.
Oh, so it's like a normal show? Cool.
we'll spin the
Like it
wheel
always
of
has been.
misery,
All
and
right.
you'll hear that song, and we'll be back in just a short while.
I don't know what's right. I'm going off the gate. you said to me. And no, I can't win when you're mine.
Back. Episode 215 of What's the Fuss podcast. Rocky here with John and Chris.
Hello.
We're getting Rocky drunk.
Are you?
Well, we're trying.
I have an what's it called? An AB?
A BAC, breath alcohol.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, breathalyzer, but it's the BAC is your breath
BAC
alcohol
track.
contact. Yeah,
Dude,
there you go.
my first band when I was a kid, our name was Bethlehem Abortion Clinic, BAC. I have a
wow.
picture.
What a name.
Right?
I'll be able to find it. It's on my thing. I've got a picture, and our logo was a pickle that somebody had carved BAC into, and the pickle was bleeding.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, BAC stand for Bethlehem Abortion Clinic, and I believe the
In Bethlehem, Alabama.
no,
Super aware of it.
because we used to hang out in this
last year.
abortion clinic in Orlando.
Cool.
And
Seems
Altamont
like a cool
Springs,
place to
it was,
hang out.
It was abandoned, and we go in there at night and fuck around.
They had aborted the clinic.
It was an abortion clinic, and so Bethlehem Abortion Clinic was the name of the band, and Mop Up the Manger was our first 5-song EP.
Holy shit!
Mop Up the Manger.
So
our big song that everybody liked the words to was Empty Pockets.
What did you do for the band? You saw?
I fucking dude, for some reason they put my dumb ass on guitar and
Okay.
backup vocal. I cannot play guitar. This was the criteria. I owned a guitar.
Okay, cool.
They showed me the same fucking 3 chords. I mean, I was into pop punk before that, so don't even get me.
That's all it is 3 chords.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
Billy Joel showed him.
And-
Billy Joel.
Billy Joe.
Billy Joel showed him how to play piano. Billy Joe showed him 3 chords.
Sing us a song. You have a guitar, man.
Sing our backup vocals on our band, man.
I'm letting you guys.
Because you've got a guitar today.
I'm letting the monkeys fuck the football.
There we go.
Yeah, that was a weird one. Trip down memory lane. So, what is this?
Oh, so that's-
ZFG.
0 fucks given.
Oh, I thought you got this for me because NFG is my favorite band, Newfound Glory, the
I
best
don't
band
know.
in the world.
Yeah, no,
just
we
gonna
knew
go
that.
ahead and say it. They just put out a brand new record, Newfound Glory.
Well, the Z is.
oh, this is the coolest can in the world. It's got like half my tattoos on it.
That's what I'm saying. Like the can art is great. This is Hidden Springs Brewing, which is here in Florida.
Pizza on it. I'm showing
Yeah, the pizza
camera.
with an eye, which I have. I love that.
A rose.
That's fucking awesome. I do have a rose. From
I have
my
that
mother.
similar tattoo to the pizza as well. So
I have
we
a lot
should,
of these tattoos.
But
I have a lot of generic tattoos.
this stuff's good. It's
I have a knife. I have a rose.
It's an IPA, is it not?
An 8-ball.
Yeah.
I think it's an
a pale
IPA.
ale.
Why
But
the fuck did you guys give? You guys know I don't like it.
But here's the thing: it has 0 IBUs, which is what makes an IPA bitter.
It also has 0 fucks given, so we're gonna
That's
give it a
the
shot.
0.
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
0
It
fucks given.
smells like a motherfucking.
Obviously, you know
IPA.
why we got you this.
Because you don't care about
0
anything.
fucks given. Hence the band name of your fucking first band. 0 fucks given.
Actually, that was really
You like that one?
light.
Okay.
He's
I'm
like
glad you like
reaching
it.
for it.
Yeah, no, I was like, I want
It's really good. That one's gonna go
It
ahead
is.
and get a 6.5.
6.5. Okay. Well, I'm gonna pour.
We're gonna go up. It's only not getting a 7 because I don't like fucking IPAs.
Try
And
a
way
little
to
bit of
pour
this, man,
that, you.
John. I
Look
got a
at
mic
that.
in my hand.
What a
dude.
What are you,
monster.
British?
It doesn't matter. It's gonna go away.
Ew.
Hey,
No.
I am British. Leave me alone.
You tilt
Enjoy
the
your
glass.
beer.
What
You
the fuck is
always.
wrong?
I have one
monster.
hand.
Show the camera, please.
I have one hand, you piece of shit.
Show
I'll show the
what
camera
you
also.
did.
I have
Look
one
at
free
that.
hand.
My
Guess
God.
what? The head goes away.
Do you
and
remember
drink
that show, The
fucking
Head,
beer.
on MTV?
No.
That was awesome.
There was one movie. It was called Head of the Family, and this guy was like a genius in his family of a bunch of like dumbasses or like mentally
No
challenged
clue.
people, and his head was huge. And the more power he got, the bigger his head got. Oh my god, it was such a fucking funny movie.
I only
That guy's
think of
butthole was
now. I'm
huge.
thinking of Megamind because you said that his head was huge. Now I'm thinking of that fucking Will Ferrell cartoon character.
If you
but
remember The Head from MTV, comment below.
I am. I only think of Max Headroom. If you remember him,
I don't.
Way better.
what was it with Dan
guys-
Aykroyd? Coneheads.
Yes.
That was a great movie. Actually, my
Not
girlfriend
really.
and I watched 1 and 2 not long ago.
Yeah.
During
bad,
quarantine.
they're bad, but they're funny. They're
They
bad.
were awesome. I fucking love the old SNL cast. SNL
Yeah.
right now is fucking. They're a bunch of bitches.
Yeah, it's
no, they're
not
great.
Not the best cast.
I see. Everyone says that just because they're not Will Ferrell's and stuff yet. Who knows? I'm telling you, give them time.
No,
Some of these
it
guys
hasn't
are
been
coming
funny
out
in a long
hard.
time. I swear to God, I have been paying
Great show.
attention.
What we got you a gift. I mean, we kind of
I
teased
forgot
it
about that. I was going to
segment
go
one.
right into these stupid fucking stories.
Oh.
Okay, you got a gift.
We'll get
now?
this out of the way.
Yeah, we'll get it out of the way. It's kind of corny, but
Okay,
And then,
Corny.
it's just like, okay,
What, you guys got me a 6-pack of very nice beers. I feel like that was enough.
but you don't care really about beers. We were like, Rocky doesn't.
don't
We were
care
like,
about
if we wanted
beers.
to make Rocky happy, we'd just get him a fucking like a case of PBR.
Yeah.
But we wanted like this, like we said, these made us think of you. And then while we were, our only stop was at Total Wine, where we got all the beers at, and so we were really limited in options, like I told you on break. And instead of getting you wine accessories, this was kind of our last option. I want everybody to hear it. You can see it on camera. It's like a torch lighter. In case you ever get into cigars or even smoking blunts, allegedly.
yeah, I hope that.
I'm sure
came
you
in.
can hear that. You can hear that on there, right,
Thank
Rock?
you, guys.
Yeah, but that's a cool little torch lighter.
Very
We thought you would
thoughtful.
enjoy. It's refillable and
You guys
shit.
really
so-
didn't have to do that.
It's
Thank
just
you. For a guy that has everything, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
what
I
do we
just-
get you?
Well, I'm very blessed.
They were out of dignity.
I used the word. I used the word blessed earlier, and Coleman, like, I'm putting that right.
I mean, all else they had was like the corks, like the wine corks,
Literally wine
or
corks,
bottle openers.
like-
and I'm like, no,
Dude,
the
it
beers
was
were lovely. The lighters. Thank you guys so much. But
we were
Go ahead.
thinking about getting this
Okay.
one. It was like a bracelet that was like a flask. It was fucking cool. The liquid went around the sides, but then it had a little screw top, and then you could drink out of your wrist.
that's perfect when I'm at my girlfriend's family events and I can't drink or whatever.
There was
because
a flask that was rainbow. That
I
we
did get
almost
yelled
got
at.
you, but you don't drink liquor. I wanted it because I had the rainbow.
I
It would've
drank a
matched
little
your
liquor
shirt
last
today.
night. I got yelled
But,
at.
Yeah, but I was
Well,
like,
that's
Rocky's
rare.
not a liquorman.
Yeah, I'm not, but I did get yelled at. My girlfriend was like, "You went a little shot happy, and we shouldn't probably do that in front of the parents." And then that was the end of it. And I was like, "Cool." And then we fucking drank wine when we got home. And I was
See,
like, "Okay, cool."
liquor-
so I can live with that. You
it's
know,
so
I can
easy
wait
to-
an hour.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
It's fine.
It's
Patience.
It's too easy to go
Little
too
bit.
far with liquor.
Like I'm an alcoholic. I'm gonna drink even if we have the kid. But like I can wait till she goes to bed.
So if you want an accurate reading off of your machine you're playing with here, the little BAC thing, you are supposed to wait 15 minutes after your last drink before you blow, because it's going to get all the
tell me
alcohol
what
right
to
out of your
do.
mouth.
I had a fucking breathalyzer in my truck for the longest.
You're
time.
gonna blow to see your
Yeah,
rating.
he'll blow, and how about while he blows?
You guys talk
I'll put my
amongst
hands behind
yourselves?
my head and look down at him. But no, while he blows, John, you can tell us what you thought of the Zero Fucks Given. Did you try it? Your head
No,
beer.
yeah, it was really good.
What's your number?
With some IPAs, I can only drink like one or two.
0.06. He's getting there.
Oh.
But then again, that's a jacked up number. Wait
Yeah.
15 minutes. I bet that's a 0.05.
Exactly.
0.04.
A .06 is nothing. I mean, you ain't seen nothing yet.
No, that's nothing. That's baby steps for Rocky.
No, usually with IPAs, like I can only drink one or two of them, and then with Zero Fucks Given, I could probably drink a whole 6-pack of this and feel fucking good.
Well, and you know, again, and you know
It
why
is
you like
light
it.
for an
it's
IPA.
because of it's a 0 IBU IPA, which is a rare thing to do. It's hard to get that because IBUs again are what make it so bitter. When you drink it and hoppy and tart, they
Indian
somehow
British
cut that
thermal
down.
units. No,
They-
sorry. That was-
Yep, IBTUs.
Yeah.
And but they cut that down to 0 somehow, which is I feel almost impossible. I don't know how they do it, and it makes it really easy to drink. What's your number?
I like a 7.
I'm gonna give it. I guess for the style of beer it is really good. I like it, but because it has 0 IBUs, I'm not the biggest fan. But for the type of beer, I'll give it a 7 too.
Yeah, I mean, I had to wait a half hour for the foam to go down.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
once
really.
it,
I'd rather drink a hoppy mouth burner.
yeah, it's a good beer.
There's your
but-
show title, Hoppy Mouth Burner.
yeah, I can't wait for you to try the other ones too, because they are. I mean, I love the names of them and stuff more than I think I would like the taste of them.
Oh my god, I left one in the freezer. Should I get it and we give it to him now, John? Before we do
Go
news.
ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
yeah.
grab
Okay.
'em.
This one you haven't seen. This is
okay.
a surprise one as well. While we're doing the surprises and
It's
gifts,
going to be us drinking beer. I do have a cup. Oh, gee.
How's that for you?
A couple of newsworthy, cringeworthies. Which one do you want to hear about? I'll let you decide. Don't look. Woman rides motorbike naked, gets fingered in the street, punches a blind man. It's a good one.
I like that.
Lakeland man arrested for attacking shopper who didn't thank him for holding the door open.
Oh boy. Okay.
Skittles changes all of their Skittles to white because of Pride Month.
That's an interesting one.
Or healthcare worker repeatedly punches elderly patients in sickening footage.
I really like that first one. That naked motorcycle driver
That
woman
bitch parties, huh?
getting fingered and.
Sounds horny.
John, are you horny? Is it fuck time?
I feel like.
I like that he
Fuck
referenced
time?
that back.
Oh, okay.
You know, it is not fuck time, but real quick, we're going to put a pause on this because it is this time. You've been Ice.
Oh,
fuckers.
Live on camera.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ice Boy.
You've been iced.
slam your Smirnoff Ice. You want me to? Let me film it for Chuggers. How about that?
Do you want to?
John,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
John, carry this while I pull up my my
Worst
camera.
episode.
It's green apple. I think you'll like it. This is just how all the different ways we could try to get Rocky as fucked up as possible.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Yep.
He's been iced for his birthday. Icy.
It literally, there's ice in it. Hold on.
Oh,
I'm
cool. Oh,
showing you
yeah. I left it in the freezer too long.
the
Sorry.
people on YouTube.
It was hot.
All right.
Unlike Rocky, it was hot. I put it in the freezer, and now for his birthday, Rocky's being iced.
It's freezing over.
Oh, it's too much, bro. You need a straw in there. You're gonna have to snorkel it anyway.
It's freezing over.
It's frozen.
the
Damn it.
carbonation.
You got iced, motherfucker.
Nope, but we'll let it thaw, and Rocky will go back to it.
Wow.
Go ahead and do your stories. Know that's coming for you.
That backfired.
Yeah, really.
It was in the freezer way too long. Look at it.
You guys haven't been here that long.
See? You explain it to me then.
Okay, all right. That failed.
It was outside temp
Fuck
when we
you
brought
guys.
it in.
It
Fuck
blew-
you guys.
blew up in our
Trying to
faces.
actually, if
We
you
ran
want the God's honest truth, that was delicious.
Was it?
I swear to God.
Green apple flavor.
It's really fucking
It's fine. He knows now. He's looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Good.
it's
you
gonna.
know who would love that? English Dave, since you were going to put that on Chuggers. All right, so this woman rode her motorbike
call
naked,
out.
got fingered in the street, and punched a blind man all in one night. Natasha Kloss was described as a mess by a judge after she turned into court 4 hours late to be handed a 13-month prison sentence. Holy crap. She pled guilty to outraging public decency after she was caught in the middle of a sex act. Wow.
That's a hell of a day.
Yeah, I imagine.
Where
I
was
mean, it's
this? Was
probably her birthday weekend.
Was this in Europe or
This
England or
was
here?
somewhere in England because this
England.
comes from the Metro.
Okay.
The Metro News, but not
Metro
as you know
UK.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
Metro
yeah.
UK.
Does what's the lady look like?
She
John's
looks
so
like a
horny.
blonde.
John's like she gets fingered. What'd she look like?
Are you horny?
I need an image in my head.
Are you horny?
No,
I have some fuck toys. Like
Oh,
here at the
oh,
house.
Fuck
You
toys
want
for
some?
fuck time.
that was one of my favorite episodes.
That was a good episode. Beef jerky and dildos or some shit.
I mean, she looks semi-normal of a person.
She looks very normal. She looks like a, I don't know. She looks good.
I would say that she looked like a school teacher, but then she probably
She
fucks
does.
14-year-olds.
She
So
looks like a, she
Yeah.
looks
like
like
most of
dude.
them.
Isn't that the weirdest when people are like, dude, that chick was hot. She
It's
was
always the
fucking
hot
a
teachers
kid.
that are fucking the kids in school. I'm not saying that's hot that they're fucking the kids, but the teachers they turn out being hot. It's like, why do so many
That
hot
is so
teachers
weird.
bang their
That's
fucking
a mental
students?
patient is what that is. That's
You're
a
right.
fucking pedophile is what it is.
yeah.
But yeah, dude, that chick parties her ass off, and I'm just saying, you know, if we were gonna hire somebody for the birthday party,
Her mugshot was like a cry face. Like she was.
oh, dude, I love a good cry.
I
mugshot.
know.
Oh, you've never been arrested, huh?
No, but I
Have
mean,
you been arrested?
Yeah.
Okay.
I look
No
through
cry- no cry mugshots
I
here.
look through the mugshots just for some of the funniest photos, especially like on Halloween. That's my favorite time to do it. You
Oh,
see
that's
the
the best.
Their
craziest.
kitty cat makeup is
Yep, it's running
streaming
down their face. Yep.
Oh my god! All the girls that came out to like look all pretty, and they were like, "Tonight we're gonna fucking hoe
Right.
out," and they go,
I'm gonna be a slut cat.
and they end up in a fight. I know what it is. Hey, don't look at me like that. That chick
Right,
was looking at me like she knows me.
Just because she has the same cat outfit I have on, bitch, I rocked it better.
I don't know. I've seen dudes fight for some stupid reasons, man. One time, man, I wish I could remember who I was with. It was a lot of fun. One time we were hanging out on the library, like where the windows are, where they have the little hot dog stand, and we just watched people fight for like an hour.
Oh, downtown?
Yeah, it was hilarious.
That's what
Oh,
we do
yeah.
Sundays
Right
at
across
Casey's.
the street from the social and all that stuff
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Dude, it was so amazing. What were you about to say, Jen?
Oh no, I was gonna ask what the weirdest fight or stupidest fight you've ever been in was.
Been in personally?
Like one that was just so
Yeah,
ridiculous.
just over something dumb.
because you fight for
Probably
good
something
reasons.
at Odin's Den.
Yeah.
Probably kicking out a patron or whatever. I remember one time, and this wasn't my fight. This is my roommate Paul's fight. Big Wiener Paul. Shout out to him. So we were hanging out at Odin's with this dude, random motherfucker, never seen him before. And he spills Paul's, like we would go to, there was a Pizza Hut right next door to Odin's Den. And we would get like the super, super burning hot wings or whatever.
Oh, God.
And we would eat them at Odin's if they weren't having wings that night or whatever. There's sometimes the kitchen was on, sometimes the kitchen was off, depending on if one of
Okay.
us are back there. And so this dude knocks everything off the table on accident. And instead of saying, "I'm so sorry, let me buy you another beer,"
Right.
he bolts for the door. And Paul just starts kicking his ass. And it looked like fun. So I went out there and
joined in?
and I was just trying to help.
That's a pretty
But
stupid one.
Paul yelled at me after that. He was like, "That was your fight." It's my fight. And I was
cut
like,
off my fight.
"Oh, sorry, dude."
Yeah, how hockey
And
player
then
of him.
one time we did get into this awesome pause there too. This awesome fight in my old neighborhood. My buddy was. I don't want to call him out because he's a changed man now. He's found Jesus. But this guy that I hung out with, and I still hang out with him. I love him like a brother. He started shit talking. Like, he had this new girlfriend, and her old boyfriend was on the phone, shit talking, whatever. And he goes, "Well, why don't you come to the neighborhood? We'll figure this out like men." So they come 10 deep, and so do we. We have skateboards, chains, we have fucking police batons. We're beating the dog shit out of them when my friends. I shouldn't say their name either. Yeah, the two brothers, AJ and Alex, man, they listen to the show. AJ does. AJ and Alex pop over the fence, and one of them has just a 38 in his hand, and one of them has a full-blown shotgun. They ran from home to the house just to help us fight, and they brought shotguns, all the shit. We were beating the shit out of them with skateboards and stuff like that. So after the fight's done, we're all fine. I didn't have one busted knuckle. I've been in way worse fights.
Wow.
Like,
Okay.
I didn't have one busted knuckle. I don't think I actually fought
Because
at
you
all.
hit somebody with a skateboard.
I don't think I fought really much at all. I mean, maybe one or two punches to be like, get the fuck away from me or whatever.
All right.
But it wasn't my fight. And so this huge brawl happens in the middle of the neighborhood, Spanish neighborhood, so no one's calling the cops.
It's like the Sharks versus the Jets.
Dude, it was so fucking. It was.
Sorry,
dude.
the Jets versus El
They
Tiburon.
poured out of cars, and as they came out, we did too, man. We all lived in the neighborhood. It was a Latin King neighborhood, and we sold their
shit.
drugs for them.
Okay.
So they were totally with us.
Oh yeah, there's no dance-offs happening there.
No, but they didn't even come out because we
You
were,
got served with a knife.
dude, we were beating the fuck out of him. Jake at one point was on top of the guy, the original guy, and he was just bleeding into his face and laughing, and he's just spitting all the blood from his nose into this guy's face, and he's on the ground. He can't fucking move.
Right.
He's
He's
getting
just holding
laughed
him
at.
down.
He's getting laughed at by everybody because we fought a lot when we were kids. You know, I mean, I grew up fighting and shit, and we all did. Jake was a Division I wrestler in. He did great in high school, and then I think he went to like 2 years of college or whatever before he quit the wrestling. But he's just a wonderful fighter. But I said his name.
There is a thrill.
He's a different man now.
Okay.
But that was crazy. So as these guys leave, because they had a bunch of illegal weapons, police batons and shit, you're not allowed to have that.
Yeah.
As they left, they got a DUI leaving the neighborhood, and we all just went home and eat pizza. It was the coolest thing. And then
From Pizza Hut by
and then
Odin's
later
Den.
on that night, so that
Check
was
'em
probably
out.
at like fucking 10:30, 11 or whatever, because we went swimming on this other shit afterwards.
Jesus.
And then so that night at 2 a.m, 3 a.m, we're all asleep now. The Latin Kings come pounding on my fucking door, dude. And they were like, "Hey, way to handle your business, but do not let that happen
like
again. We do
in your
not need
neighborhood
cops
and
in this."
shit? Yeah.
Well, I burnt the fucking woods down behind me, and nobody called the cops on me. I burnt a fucking acres.
I think we talked. Well, I didn't burn acres, but I burned.
I talked about it
had
on
some fire
on
shit
the Tom
once.
and Dan show. I called in, and Shannon Burke answered, and I actually kind of got in trouble for that one because he was
I
like,
think I
"No,"
remember
he goes,
that.
"I'm the new intern for Tom and Dan." He goes, "They're paying me $10 an hour and all the beer I can drink," and I was like, "That's more than you're making in fucking jail, right?"
I do remember that.
But
That was great. That was.
I
yeah.
tried to tell the story, but it fucking bombed there too, man. I'm just bombing everywhere. I've always been a hack. I didn't just start hack. I've always sucked. Am I drinking this fucking ice thing
It's.
now?
I mean, it's still icy on top.
That's gonna go to the top as soon as I pour it up, though.
Yeah, well, because
Is it?
it's the
Yeah, you're right.
carbonation.
Oh, there you go. It broke up.
Go,
It broke
go,
up. Oh,
go,
look at
go,
him. He's
go.
getting it. He's getting it,
Go,
guys. I
go.
like that he's was thirsty.
He's almost
and
there.
He knows it was yummy. It's just really cold, dude. He's gonna have a fucking brain freeze.
Hey,
If I had a fucking brain,
Ah, look, he's quicker than ever when he's ice cold.
brain freeze.
it hurts my bones.
Your blowns.
My bones.
It hurts my blowns too.
My bones.
But
It's,
hey, Rocky, what's cooler than being cool?
Ice
cold.
Ice.
Smirnoff ice cold, motherfucker. Enjoy. Happy birthday, Rocky.
yeah,
He
you
took his icing like a man.
Yeah, you got through most of it besides the ice chunks.
And we got a failed chugger video.
Yeah,
If you're not on the chugger site, you fucking suck.
Yeah, I mean that's a great way. I mean it's a sense of community, and you just all chug. Maybe
You
some
don't even
virtual
need to
toasting.
chug. John's on it. He doesn't chug at all.
No, I'm like the villain. I'm like a big sipper advocate.
You're known as the big sipper.
Big sipper advocate.
Are we boring the shit out of everybody?
Probably.
You guys want to get to? All right, let's do a newsworthy, cringeworthy. Well, we got 10 minutes. Are you looking for a double high five?
Yeah.
10 minutes and a double high five.
All right, so here, these are two awful fucking stories. We're gonna go ahead and get through two of them because they're both very similar. Well, not really. One of them's far worse. So here, we'll start off with the less worse one, and if you can believe it, this is the lesser of two evils. Here, I'm about to present to you the Oh my god.
Oh, are you all right?
Who's
No,
eating some
that
green
fucking-
apple foam.
Did what?
So man.
What was
green
that?
apple foam.
He's gonna throw up green.
So
because
there's a
of that.
healthcare worker, and I don't know where this is at, but this is from the National File. These guys are semi. You know, sometimes they go on little diatribes and they're a bit biased and they have a myopic point of view at times, but this time they're dead fucking on. Man films himself mercilessly beating up defenseless elderly patients.
Oh my god, I
Did you
saw
see this?
that.
Yeah. Are we gonna say this on Funny Doing For Me?
Holy shit! No, because you shared it in the What's the Fuss on the page on.
This dude is strong as fuck. He appears. They say I read somewhere that he boxes, but I can't read that now, so I can't confirm that. But he looks like a boxer. He's certainly a big motherfucker.
He's a
I would
bitch.
not want to fight this particular young man.
Oh, he's a bitch.
He is a young man. You can tell by the complexion of his skin, not a pimple on him. He's very, very young.
You already know though, if he's fighting a real fucking boxer and he has and it's actually a fair chance and not an elderly person that
tell
he's
you what.
punching on, he would get fucked up.
Yeah, he would. I mean, this dude's a little too big for my size, but I mean, I'd fuck him up if I had to. But like, this dude is punching the shit out of elderly patients. They're bleeding and stuff. You know, they're emaciated and
In the video I saw, the only thing I could make out that he was saying was "Get the fuck off my bed," or "That's my bed. Get off my bed." And like, you're hitting an elderly person.
Oh, hey, update, guys. He has been arrested.
Good.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Oh, and watch the fights that he's going to get in when he's in jail when people
they're
find
gonna
out what he was
fuck
doing.
his butthole.
It's going to be equal to like fucking with kids. You know, they're not going to take lightly to that.
Oh,
Where
and
did this take place at?
This is dude. I'm looking for it right now, and
Okay.
I absolutely cannot find it on this thing.
I
It
saw
just
the link,
says-
but I didn't read the story.
Yeah, he's obviously much stronger. He's a huge dude. Somebody's been sending it to every place in town, but they're not saying what part of town this is in. I'm seeing some Nebraska stories, but I can't confirm that that's where this is from.
It's going to be so awesome when he gets fucked up in jail.
Dude, he's not going to do well, man. Michigan. Looks at Michigan
Oh my
Beach.
God, everything. Michigan is the new Florida. I'm saying it now, and I mean it. How many stories even since this pandemic hit have come from fucking since the Flint thing have come from Michigan?
You know what? Michigan
Seriously.
is putting into a more of an effort to be Florida.
They had John and I reported on a story where somebody shot somebody else in the face over a mask dispute in front of a Dollar General.
I remember that.
That was fucking ridiculous.
Also-
there was the whole the storming the Capitol, let us in with the AR-15s. You know,
Yeah.
there was that whole thing. There's been so many fucking stories. Now this guy's beating elderly.
It's all
Michigan's
Michigan.
been wild, bro.
It's welcome to Floridaism, Michigan. We're looking at you.
Yeah.
Upper Peninsula of craziness.
Join
More
us
like
up
it.
here.
That's crazy. Jesus Christ. I can't believe that though.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Here's another story, and this one comes out of
Michigan.
No,
start searching Michigan
Japan.
stories. I knew it.
I believe that this is in Japan. Living in small town near Tokyo. So this guy, and I'm not even going to pretend to be able to
Say his name?
Yeah, his name. I don't
Japanese
know. I don't
guy.
know if he's Japanese. He may be there from another country or whatever. So this dude,
Does his name look Japanese, Rocky? Like,
dude,
is
there's
it like
a lot of stuff
Takeshi
in that name.
Miyamoto, or is it like some Middle Eastern name? And they just happens, or is it like John Smith?
Sega Mahara.
That's
That's how
Japanese.
Sega. Oh yeah, Sega.
Oh yeah, that's definitely
Mahara.
Yeah, dude. What do you think?
that's Japanese.
Oh, leaving his home in Sega Mahara. Okay, never mind.
who
So
knows?
I don't know the motherfucker. Anyways, this guy. Wait, what's his name? Go.
His name is David Thompson.
Starts
Now,
with a U, so he's not American.
Okay. No.
Uematsu's neighbors.
Okay.
Uematsu?
That's
Uematsu?
I'm
Okay.
sorry. I got you on a tangent.
So
Rock.
maybe
I'm
he
sorry.
is from Japan.
Uematsu.
I almost said he is from Japanese. Okay, so this guy. Oh, Tsukui Yumayutsu.
It sounds very Japanese.
Why do you
from here.
why do you put your lips like a duck face when you say
They can't see it on camera because he's hiding his face.
Uematsu? Yeah, and you need to stop hiding your face.
Oh my God.
for the camera.
I'm pretty man. I'd be on TV. No, I wouldn't.
I shave.
The only reason I can do a podcast is because you literally don't have to ask anybody.
Well,
You just
because
do
I
it.
used to come over on the weekends and be fine about doing the show, and now because there's a video aspect, I shaved
Oh, did
before doing this. Yeah, now I'm more conscious.
It really is that.
He shaved yesterday.
Wow. Okay.
I look like a boy.
You look like a boy.
Wow.
He looking like
He
a
looking
man.
like a boy.
Anyway, so this guy, this fucking asshole, he was working at an elderly, I guess not exactly a hospice care, but like an elderly home, like an old folks
Is
home
this
or
the
whatever.
old story redone in Japan?
What?
The one about the dude, is this guy going to beat the elderly too?
Oh, it's worse.
Okay.
So he slid
Beat the Elderly, way shittier band than Eat the Elderly. Just let me say.
Wow. Call back to fucking Hurricane Bill, man. I love you, buddy. Eat the
Drink
Elderly
one for
was,
that guy.
dude, man, we should play some Eat the Elderly. I know for a fact I can get the rights
Why
to that.
don't
I know
why
everybody
could
in the
you not
band.
play it? So
Yeah.
we'll end the show with some Eat the Elderly.
Are we,
Oh, yeah, we can sign off with that.
provided we can find it.
Okay.
I think I have a. Hold on.
I have
Talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourself.
Oh, he's about to show us
I
something.
have a USB thumb drive, which everyone thinks is a vape, and they try to smoke it, but it's actually Bill's music.
Yeah, I mean, I need to find it one way
Oh,
or
it's a
another.
cassette?
Oh my god, an old cassette.
It's a cassette. How are you playing that on?
Wow.
We're gonna play that on the podcast,
I
guys.
can't remember the last time I saw a tape deck
Right?
for anything.
The only way to hear that is if you are in my truck, which is a 98.
Your truck does have a cassette deck. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But anyway, so this guy went through the. Okay. So this is old, sick, elderly patients. Some of them had, maybe some. They were disabled in a lot of ways. A lot of these people, young, old, whatever, they were kind of
Okay.
disabled in one way, mentally,
So it's not just
physically,
elderly.
whatever.
Gotcha.
And he went and slit the throats of 29 patients.
Whoa, the Yumatsu? That
Yes.
guy? Holy shit.
See, now you sound racist.
Holy slit.
Yeah.
Holy slits.
There were 20. Okay, so I forget the actual. So the death. All right, 29 ambulance came to the scene. There was 19 dead, aged between 19 and 70. And please stop scrolling if I'm not fucking using the mouse. 10 women, 9 men, and there were 26 more seriously injured.
Holy
Damn.
Yeah,
He got that many before they
So,
stopped him?
He used to work there. He broke into it after getting fired or something. Then I'm not sure if he was actually just disgruntled employee or whatever. But either way, he broke in through a window and I think he tied up a guard. I can't see it right now because I'm there's so much going on here. And also I just drank the ice. That shit went straight to my head. I'm glad we only have a couple minutes
Brain
left.
is iced.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Basically, he said it was they were burdening society and this and that and whatever, and he thought he was doing the world a favor. But basically, okay, so
Wow. That's wow.
his plan was to kill all 470 disabled patients before turning himself in. And he's caught on camera. They got him.
Jeez.
Because
they got
they
him
were
leaving
disabled.
the facility. Yeah,
because they were disabled, he was unburdening the planet.
Yeah,
with them?
in Japan they have a different kind of look on it or whatever. They don't, keep them in the house or whatever. They normally ship them out, kind of like we used to do in like the 50s,
Right.
and 40s or whatever.
Right.
It's horrible, but that it's also not my culture. It's not my, I don't give a fuck. I got bigger
What
problems.
drives people to these things?
Dude,
to
it
do
is
this.
I don't understand.
Mental instability.
That's wild.
On a
That is
grand scale.
wild scenario.
He actually blamed his judgment on his marijuana use, which I can tell you from personal
Wow.
experience does not makes you want to kill people way less.
Well, he's lying. He's so lying. I smoke pot. Let's just full disclosure. I smoke pot, and I stop at like 26 throat slit.
Yeah.
29, way too far. It's not because of the pot. Just saying.
I'd be tired by that point. But
So yeah, man, it's just not a good day to be old. And also what's the average age on coronavirus? 88. It's just not a good day to be old.
No.
It's like
Also, how fast you need to go back in time.
88 miles an hour.
time.
Well, with that horrible joke, we're gonna get the fuck out of here. You guys got anything to plug this week?
There's one thing I just wanted to say real quick because I didn't know this person.
You're gay.
But in the
Sorry.
you're an asshole.
He didn't know that. We did.
Yeah, it's his birthday, 33 years young, and still an asshole. But there was a comedian local here in Orlando. His name was Timmy Time, and he was been battling leukemia for the last around 2 years, and he just passed away recently.
I think the dude wasn't even that old either, man.
No,
All the
young.
best to
He's
his
probably like
family.
40 or so.
And
in
I
his
just
40s.
wanted to say that like whoever did know him, because I didn't, but whoever did, like, I'm sorry for your loss, and that is it's a shitty situation to get caught up in. And
If I find a GoFundMe or something like that, we'll throw it up on the What's the Fuss page or whatever so people can find it.
yeah, there's some awesome comedians.
There is one right now. Actually, they actually. The sad thing is, real quick, they started it the day he passed. And they said in the GoFundMe, it's to help his medical expenses and his rehab expenses, anything.
wow.
And then,
Now
they
it's
said,
gonna be
or
for the
even
funeral.
end of life stuff. And then, like 6 hours later, it became an end of life.
That's what happened with Bill, man. We didn't know he was going to pass.
Right.
The listeners of this fucking podcast, and I mean, there was a lot of other people involved. I'll go ahead and say it, but I have to say the overwhelming majority of the funds that we raised for Billy's funeral came from the podcast community. Were they not listeners of my show, they were somehow involved in the podcast community.
Right.
Tom and Dan had a big part of that.
Yep.
I
Everybody
think it was
I know
even
was sharing
mentioned
that
on Real Radio. I think on a lot of the shows on Real Radio. So
I mean, that's where Orlando shines, is like whether you're a podcaster or a talk radio person or a comedian or a musician.
You're a creative.
You all
Creative
intermingle.
support.
I got to be honest.
Yeah,
almost
an artist-
all the money came from $5, $10 donations.
That's
small.
crazy.
There's a few people. I don't want to call them out because
Maybe they don't want notoriety for that.
you know
Right.
what? I mean, honestly, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Daniel Dennis gave several $100s.
Jesus, that's awesome. I had no idea.
That literally helped put my friend in the ground.
Yeah,
it
for
speaks
sure.
it speaks volumes when people can come forward and do shit like that. But yeah, I just wanted to say that real quick before we got out of here.
Oh, maybe if you can find that, Coleman, I don't know if you're an
I saw
admin
it
on the
shared.
page,
Yeah.
please throw it up there and we'll share it all. And that really sucks. It's horrible, especially an untimely death of a young man battling a horrible disease. Both my parents died of cancer.
Yeah.
And
Cancer,
leukemia.
right?
And leukemia is it's not the same, but it's not incredibly different. It's just a horrible thing to be dealing with. And I'm sorry about that, guys. And I didn't mean to call you a gay guy. And
No, it's fine.
No, that's
So
We
fine.
still have to rag on each other. Okay.
That's fine, you dickhead.
yeah.
I thought
think
only
it's
guys named Lou got leukemia.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. See, I told you we just gotta
Bad
keep making
joke,
jokes. That was
dude.
bad.
You
Definitely,
God.
it's a cope, like a way of coping for some
It
people.
is.
It's just
It really
to make
is.
jokes,
I can't
corny
be
shot.
serious.
Yeah, that does suck, and we're sorry to hear that.
Fuck
but
cancer.
On that, we're gonna end it. Hit us up on the Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram, all that stuff like that. If you want to help us out, the YouTube is the best way to do that now that it's a new thing. But I'm not really sure how long they're gonna let people like us do this.
Yeah, no, yeah, it might be a short-lived thing. Enjoy
Well-
it while it's here, or hopefully it lives on.
Or
We'll see.
put our videos on
We'll
another
throw the
platform.
video somewhere else.
Yeah.
We're not gonna stop
Waiting
doing
on
this.
that Spotify deal.
It's gonna get bigger and better. Yeah, really. Oh,
Come on, guys.
Wouldn't 200 mil look nice in the account right now? Wouldn't that be good? A couple of commas in that bank account.
Wouldn't 200 look good in your account? Oh, is that just me? Okay.
Yeah, it would.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
All right, guys. We love you so much, but we out this month.